Well, my name is Jackie Dwyer, and I originally come from Roscommon in Ireland. I came here in 1959 just for a look around, and I've been looking around ever since. I came because, I don't know, it sounds silly. It seemed the thing to do at the time, you know. Ireland at that time, there was a lot of people leaving. A lot had to leave, but a lot left because, well, somebody you knew went. And I had a brother here in Leeds at the time. And I thought, I'll go and look at Leeds and see what it's like. And that, to be honest, that was it. So, but I'll be back in a few months. So, I never went back. St. Patrick's Parade, well, it's been 8 years on the go. This year will be the 9th year. We'll have tin floats. We have a band over from Donegal to lead it, a pipe band. We have 2 Yorkshire bands. In Millennium Square, we're going to have at least 10 marquees and a big entertainment tent. We'll have a covered over stage. So it's going to be a great day. It's going to be a great day. Living over here, for a start, I came to a very close Irish community with that, you know. So in many ways, it could be home from home. But then I've always got to say, and obviously I was here when things weren't the best, through troubles and that, I always found the people in Leeds very easy to get on with. I was welcomed in a very nice way, and I never felt as if I didn't belong here. If you consider that the Irish are here for about 170 years, the Irish community were very much involved around the bank, around that part of Leeds, and we had the first influx of Irish was the Act of Union, which brought weavers here. There were people from the south of Ireland. There were tradespeople, and they set up their little rooms and that up in Leeds 9. Then the next was during the famine time. Of course, a lot of Irish came then. And then we had a lot of Irish came in the 50s, the 40s, the 50s and the 60s and the 70s. Since that, we haven't had immigration. So if you're looking at the Irish in Leeds and the Irish influence, you've got all those generations of Irish. You've got the people that intermarried. And believe me, it is amazing when you go out and mix amongst the people and you hear not Irish accents at all. And suddenly somebody says, oh, my grandmother, grandfather, mother, father, or I'm married to my husband or my wife, their mother or father came from. Believe me, when you're talking, if you take all that Irish community, it's huge. The amount of Irish people or Irish connected people in Leeds is amazing. I wouldn't like to put a figure on it. You couldn't. When I started as a young lad, I did play. I played the accordion and I played the tin whistle. My dancing wasn't never the best. But and then I realised, I always say it's because I became interested in playing Gaelic football that I didn't become a great player. I suppose the truth is I was never going to be a great player, although music is very much in my family. I have a sister who's an excellent player, and my grandmother on both sides, my grandmother and grandfather, they were all musicians. So music is very much in my family, even though you wouldn't think it if you heard me play. Amazing the change there's been, especially I'd say in the last 10 years. I mean, when I came here, and even up to 10 years ago, the pubs were packed, you know, people were there, they were full of life, there was music in them, and in the Irish pubs, but then if you went to the English pubs, they were singing, there used to be pianos, they were all full. Friday night you had to be in early. Now they're closing them down. Same thing with the clubs. It's how do you survive now? And the only way they can survive is by putting on food. We find that at the Irish Centre now, they've opened up huge kitchens there now in order to accommodate that end of it because, they've changed. Pubs, clubs, they're gone. I used to go to the old Roscoe. Yes, that was my first introduction to drinking beer. I never drank before I left Ireland. It was a thing taboo. I was into sports and that. And then I was introduced to the Roscoe. And you know, when I used to hear about the Roscoe back in Ireland, I used to think, this Roscoe must be a fantastic place. I've got to see this. It must be fantastic. I couldn't believe it when I went in. Is this it? But the place was alive. It was a wonderful place to go to. And then, of course, we used to go to the Regent. But now the Regent is still there, but it's not the Regent we used to go to. No, it was wonderful in those days. You might have 20 musicians above on the stage, you know, playing. Now it's gone. The place would be packed, but I'm going back now a few years for that. And that's where the occultist movement started there. And the musicians used to come from Birmingham, London, Manchester, all over England. Honestly, it was a wonderful place to be. The weekends there were fantastic. But that's all gone. It's all gone. Our Irish culture is a family culture. It's a very deep culture. It isn't just the music. It's the life that's there. It brings people alive. There's this music and the dancing that you saw on there. Now, if you can leave that, and if you can give that to the second and third generation, and indeed it's amazing all the English people with no Irish connection at all, who will surprise you when they start playing musical instruments and playing Irish music. You think, my gosh. And when you watch them dance, fantastic, or singing. So what we have to give, and what I'd like to think when I pass away, is that that music, those singing, the dancing, the general family, the nice environment that is created by it. I think that's so important. There's a lovely environment there, always has been, friendly, and where everybody comes in, anybody who comes into it, irrespective of what nationality, feel at home, and that's what I'd like to leave.